Good morning, my friends. Welcome to this episode of Happiness After Codependency. I'm your host and guide, Marshall Berkshire. I hope you come back to yourself. I hope you come back to yourself by knowing, loving, and living who you are. That's how we heal codependency, and we heal the impact of narcissistic abuse and neglect that we've experienced in our lives. So I'm excited to have you here. Just as an update, I am still working on Mr. Terrorstone. That's its current name. I appreciate the name suggestions I've received. I really got a kick out of the Gibraltar one, the Rock of Gibraltar. So yeah, time and with time and gentleness, I will get through this, and we'll have a stone baby together. Okay. So today's topic, we're doing another episode, Nurture. How to nurture yourself today. Its focus on episode 3 of that series is what are needs and the 3 ways in which they get nurtured. And these are, I'm sharing with you what I teach in the Nurture course that starts here in 6 days in hopes that you can take this into your life and empower yourself more and more in healthy relationships, in your own well-being, your own happiness, your own freedom from needing to be codependent, to get your needs met, to know who you are, and to experience connection and relationship in your life. Because really, at the core of it, codependency is about trying to meet our needs. It really serves 3 functions for us. Meet our needs, discover who we are, and create enough safety in which to connect to and share life with others. We can do that without codependency, but it does require us to grow beyond the need for codependency through nurturing our needs in healthy ways, nurturing safe, secure attachment with others, and coming into contact with who we really are. So I'm going to get this shared out to the community before we jump more into that topic today. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments below. I love your feedback. I like having the discussion. So if we can have a discussion format that way or whatever, but I really like knowing how this is working for you and what the impact is. It helps me understand how I'm showing up for you, because that's one of my priorities, being able to show up in a way that adds to your well-being and your happiness. Okay, so needs. And what are needs? So in codependency, well, actually, we'll just go with anything. Most of the time, we don't really know what a need is. A lot of people don't have a good relationship or understanding with what their needs are. They just run on an automatic impulse towards something. Oh, this. It's kind of like, oh, I'm hungry. Feed. I need to eat. Oh, I'm tired. I need to sleep. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm going to go out and get a relationship. We're very reactive to the needs, but we're not really having actual connection or understanding of what a need is. My view on needs are that needs are the desire to share a connection with someone else in a particular way. So I'll say that again so you take that in a little bit. Needs are a desire for connection with someone in a particular way. So connection is like the constant in needs. It's like if we were looking at this as a recipe for bread, flour is the constant. You need flour for bread. Regardless of what bread you're making, there's going to be a type of flour there. Well, connection plays that role in needs. And so the way the connection works, the type of connection that's experienced, is defined by the need itself. That's where it gets nuanced and individual. So an example of this would be if I have a need for attention, this means I want to feel connection with others in a way that shows up with them seeing me, valuing me, giving me feedback, or maybe even praise or dedicated time towards me or play, that kind of thing. So it could be about praise, it could be about play, it could be about affection. But in that need for attention is this particular experience of feeling connected to another human being. That's an example of what I mean by needs showing up as a form of connection or a type of experience of connection with another human being. So our needs show up in a number of different ways because they are different. We have needs for attention. We have needs for value, being valued and feeling valued. We have needs for affection, for protection, for play, for availability, for feeling accepted, seen, and valued for who we are. So a lot of times these needs will interplay with each other. They are interdependent on each other. So when one need is getting met in a particular way, other needs end up being met in a particular way too. And I'm going to mute that so we don't get any more of that noise. But so needs are needs are the expression of desire for connection with another human being. Now, needs are nurtured this way in 3 specific ways. I call this triangle of relating. So I should draw it, but I'm not going to. But visualize a triangle, and on the left side of that triangle is you to yourself. Okay? So the first form of connection we want to foster is with ourselves. The reason we start here is specifically because we're dealing with codependency. Codependency's habit is to enmesh with someone else, called external orientation. I am defined by the other person. Because at a real fundamental level, codependency is about trying to define oneself through another self, through another person. Well, let's bring that home. I need to become self-referential. What that means is I need to be able to access, acknowledge, and understand my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own person, separate from someone else. This prevents us from becoming enmeshed and blended and fused with someone else. It actually helps us anchor in our own personal sovereignty, our own innate wholeness, and really come to know our own individuality, of who we are and who we choose to be in our world. So we start with you to you. How am I acknowledging my need for attention? If I have that need for attention, am I giving myself warm, loving, consistent attention? Am I saying hi to what shows up? Hey, I've got anxiety. What's up? Hey, I've got loneliness. Hey, I've got emptiness. Ooh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm bored. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm playful. I'm curious. I'm going to be a little silly. I'm going to be a little do a little weird, crazy thing. Whatever. I get to be those things. I want to acknowledge those. I want to bring my attention to them and allow them to feel seen, to feel valued, to feel acknowledged. So that would be the you to you and that attention need. The next one is my attention to others. Am I giving warm, available attention to others? Am I doing that in a way that aligns for me, that's within my capacity, that's within my limits, that is something I want to do? Notice how I'm checking in with myself in these questions. Because I am not going to be in the codependent spectrum of pleasing or divesting myself. I'm going to be in the self-respect spectrum of, hey, I matter first. I need to know where I'm at and what I want to give, so it's sincere, it's genuine, and it lines up with the kind of connection I want to experience with someone else. So am I willing to give that warm, open, honest attention to them? So that's me to others. And then the third one, on the bottom of that triangle, is others to me. How are others showing me that kind of attention? What does it feel like for me? Is it nurturing me? Does it line up with how this need works for me? Does it care? Does it satisfy? Does it contribute and nourish me? Is it safe? Is it requiring me to give anything up about myself in order to receive it? Or can I be myself and receive it too? It's a key question there because it keeps us aware of what the dynamic is costing us. Because all interactions have a cost. And that cost works if it comes back with a return that's greater than the cost. But if we're constantly being depleted, we're going into a deficit or a debt there, and we're being drained, which means the return isn't working for us, and we need to be very, very conscious about that, because that's a relationship dynamic that is not working, and it either needs adjustment or the relationship needs to end. Because we're not here to tolerate deficient relationships. We're here to build healthy, reciprocal relationships. And that's how this works, because me to them needs to satisfy them and me. And them to me needs to satisfy me and them. It has to be reciprocal and fulfilling for it to actually work properly. Or we're going to lapse into resentment. We're going to lapse into control. We're going to lapse into codependent dynamics of pleasing. The thing will destabilize into pain. That's not what we're looking for, right? So those are the three ways in which needs are nurtured. Me to others, and others to me. In ways that work for everyone involved. That's the key here. Needs need to be reciprocal. They need to be consensual. They need to be valued. It needs to be a fulfilling experience for everyone involved. So yeah, that's what needs are. Needs are the desire for a particular kind of connection experience with another human being, and then they work through those three ways of connecting with oneself, connecting with others, and others connecting with us. And that's what I'm going to help you discover and put into your life through the Nurture course that starts here in 6 days. It teach you how to identify your needs, how to make them real to you, and then how to fulfill them through that triangle so that you can start building that kind of experience in your life and get that fulfillment that you deserve. And it's done in healthy ways that don't cost you your well-being, your sanity, your safety, your identity. Instead, it happens in ways that enforce your safety, your sanity, your well-being, and your identity. It builds you up. It adds to your well-being and it adds to theirs. That's what relationships really are about. So we start in 6 days. To enroll, the link is above on Facebook, below on YouTube. You get lifetime access to the recordings. You also get lifetime access to the Heal Yourself strategy, because Nurture is part of that strategy. It's called a support course. So it reinforces the work we do in the Heal Yourself strategy, which is all about helping you restore your safety, sanity, and sovereignty, which is how you break free of codependency, trauma bonds, and love addiction. So you get the whole support there. You also get lifetime access to my twice-a-week live mentoring support with me, where I meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays, where you can get tools, guidance, and support in your journey beyond codependency as well. So, my friends, we start in 6 days, so join us. The link's above on Facebook, below on YouTube. And if you're listening via podcast, it's in the description, or you can just go to freetheself.com, go up to courses, go to Heal Codependency, and click Nurture, and you'll be right on the sales page. That's it for today. Thank you for being here. If you're watching via YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Guys, share this video out to people you know will benefit from it. Let me know your thoughts and impact as you put this into your life, going, wow, my needs, what are my needs? How do they work? And how can I get them met with healthy people? Let's see what you discover as you explore the validity and legitimacy of your needs. Have a good day. Be safe out there, and remember that you're worth knowing, loving, and keeping. And I will see you guys in our next episode. Bye-bye.